Not even a week has passed since actress Niddhi Agerwal was mobbed. And now, another actress, Samantha Prabhu, faced a similar ordeal in Hyderabad again yesterday. Several videos circulating online now show Samantha being mobbed by a crowd while attending a professional commitment, raising fresh concerns about crowd control at public events. In the viral footage, her security personnel and the police can be seen struggling to manage the throng. Following the incident, a case was registered in Hyderabad on Thursday against the management of Lulu Mall and the event organisers as well, echoing the earlier controversy involving Niddhi Agerwal. The public is questioning the responsibility of event organisers and celebrity management teams in ensuring the safety of stars during public appearances. Videos widely shared on Reddit and Instagram show Samantha dressed in an elegant silk sari attempting to make her way from the stage to her vehicle. Despite the presence of security personnel, the sheer size of the crowd posed a serious challenge, forcing her team to clear a path amidst chaos. And throughout the chaos, Samantha remained calm, composed and smiling as she was escorted out safely. We have women's rights activist Brinda Adige now joining us on the show for more. Brinda Adige, this is there's no words to express this. We just saw this happen. We are yet to recover from that, and we are asking questions about if that can happen to actresses, celebrities, public figures who come with a posse of guards. If that can happen to them, what happens to the regular woman? Out there trying to tending to her professional commitments, just like a superstar like Samantha Prabhu is.
Absolutely right. The pertinent question: are women, any women, safe from all of this groping and nudging and pushing and pulling by men? You don't see any women standing there, women doing these things. There are women fans as well as male fans. But you will always find that the men do these things and they know that they will get away. Now, of course, some questions will be asked about, what about the security? What were the police doing? What were her bodyguards doing? But all of that apart, how much can somebody tell somebody else, don't grope, don't touch, don't come closer? I can understand that the stars in India, especially South India, almost have demigod kind of adoration by the fans. But that civic sense and responsibility that you don't touch and grope anybody, that there are boundaries that must be respected for anyone, irrespective of what my appreciation and liking and whatever it might be to this fan or a cricketer, to a actress, actor, cricketer, whoever it might be. There is no way I can touch people. There's no way I can grope people. Now, this is an education that must come to us from our schools and our homes. And both of us, I think, lack this. Because if you have leaders who say it is okay, if you have leaders who say that, women mustn't come in public if they do not want to be groped, because we've heard some people say these kind of things. The messaging that goes very strongly is women are objects, and women personified as this object, anything can be done by anyone. Rarely are cases registered. Hyderabad Police has registered a case, but against whom? You're going to register a case against the bodyguards for not having too many people guarding her, or the police, or against the mob itself. You have no names to file a case on anybody.
In this case, the case is against the event organisers and the mall. In terms of providing security, and especially when there's a celebrity event. This is definitely a larger debate, but I want to just narrow it down before we look at the big picture. When there is a celebrity, when there is a woman celebrity over there, we already know that we are currently discussing how bad the situation is for women across the board, but especially in this case, you have a woman celebrity who is not there out of her own willing. She's there because it's a commitment, it's a professional commitment that's made for her. Then there has to be protocols, in terms of the levels and the amount of security, barricading, how close you can allow the crowds to be. At least if there was nothing so far, then these two back-to-back incidents in Hyderabad has to serve as that wake-up call.
You are absolutely right. The responsibility and the accountability lies with the organizers. But we also know that the organizers don't take these things seriously. Now, we've seen that for male celebrities, the kind of security that is given to them is a bit different than for female security. So that is a question we must ask the mall organizers, the mall, as well as her own security personnel. Because I'm sure her PR personnel would have put down over there what is the kind of security required and needed. And let us remember and keep this in our mind that the kind of security we are talking about over here must mean utmost safety of the person coming in to open the mall or whatever the mall has called for. And that is a responsibility of the mall itself. And that responsibility cannot be shrugged off or excuses cannot be given for it. But we have to go beyond to now ask the police, were you prepared for this kind of a crowd? And if you were prepared, then what have you done with regard to crowd management? Because we know that any celebrity coming, crowds are absolutely unmanageable.
Yeah.
It is not easy. Now, if you can give that kind of a security to politicians, why is it such a big difficult issue for you to give that security for celebrities?
Yeah, Brinda, it also takes me back to when that stampede happened, when Pushpa 2 released, the same problem. You have a mad mob of a crowd that is, thronging, with little, logic, and it can lead to some really disastrous consequences if the organizers, if the premises, be it a movie theater or a mall, if the people who own and run the premises do not take enough safety protocols. It is their responsibility that if people are going to be thronging their premises, they need to take the right protocols. And this is, in this case, right now we're looking at these two visuals of actress Niddhi Agerwal and Samantha Prabhu and thinking all about how unsafe it is for women, celebrities now to step out into the public. It can, this could have also resulted in other disastrous consequences for the people themselves.
You're absolutely right. We have seen it's not just disasters. There have been cases where there has been tragic ending. And that, again, is suffered only by the fans or their friends who come for these kind of programs. So the blame and the accountability completely has to be taken also by the organizers. Because the organizers know the kind of crowds that are coming. They have sent out messages, they have sent out invitations, or they have sent out the information. And if they are not able to take care of the crowd, then they dare not have these programs. Because it is a lot of economic sense that they make these programs and have celebrities come to their malls. But if those malls do not have the requisite space for all of the fans as well as the security, then I think they must think about it again. Safety of the fans, safety of their people, and these are also going to be customers tomorrow. If that safety is not taken care of, then yes, the organizers must take complete responsibility for any kind of a mishap, any tragic incident that might happen, or any of the other things that I don't even want to name them. If any of these things happen, it is the organizers who must be held accountable, responsible, and they must compensate for any undue things that might happen there.
Right, absolutely. Stay with us, Brinda Adige. We have Noor Mohammed, our correspondent, now joining us live from Hyderabad with the latest. Noor Mohammed ji, कहिए अभी केस दर्ज किया गया है, हमने सुना है कि एक पुलिस केस रजिस्टर हुआ है, लेकिन बताइए अभी लेटेस्ट अपडेट क्या है इस केस के बारे में? पुलिस क्या कर रही है पुलिस इस केस के बारे में?
देखिए, पीछे 1 वीक के अंदर अगर देखा जाए तो 2 घटनाएं, एक निधि अग्रवाल का, एक समंता प्रभु का, जिसने पूरे साउथ को ही हिलाकर रख दिया है। जहां पे सेलिब्रिटी इनॉग्रेशन के लिए आते हैं, जाके पूरी सिक्योरिटी का इंतजाम होता है, जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जो कंपनी बुला रही है उस पर होता है। कुछ लोग पहले पुलिस को इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दिया करते थे, कहीं ना कहीं लोग चुप तो जरूर हुई है। मगर यहाँ तेलंगाना के अंदर अगर मैं बात करूं तो पूरा पॉलिटिकल वार शुरू हो गया, क्योंकि होम मिनिस्ट्री खुद सीएम के अंडर में आती है, सीएम को चाहिए था, हैदराबाद पुलिस को चाहिए था कि सिक्योरिटी फ्राहम किया जाए, मगर वहां पे सिक्योरिटी देखिए जिस तरह से निधि अग्रवाल का जो इशू हुआ था, उसके बाद समंता अग्रवाल जो फैंस थे साउथ में, दो चेहरे जाने माने हैं, ये कोई गैर मामूली चेहरा है जिनको देखकर लोग आते थे, मगर कहीं ना कहीं जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बुलाई थी, जहां पर जो शोरूम के उन्होंने इनाग्रेशन के लिए आए थे, उनकी जिम्मेदारी थी कि वो पहले से ही ज्यादा से ज्यादा सिक्योरिटी को फराहम करते, या पुलिस को पहले ही बताते, या पुलिस को बता के अगर सेफ्टी के साथ अगर समंता को शायद वहां से लेके जाते तो इस तरह का इशू नहीं होता। पुलिस ने केस दर्ज किया है, भले ही जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जिस कंपनी, जो शोरूम ने यार ये पूरा इवेंट तैयार किया था, उसके खिलाफ पुलिस को केस दर्ज करके तहकीकात कर रही है कि कहां पे लापरवाही हुई है। देखिए सबसे पहले शोरूम के मालिक ने पुलिस को क्या बताया था, क्या एप्लीकेशन दिया था, इसकी पूरी फिलहाल जांच पड़ताल कर रही है। कहीं ना कहीं हैदराबाद की जनता, अगर साउथ की भी अगर बात करूं तो अलग से सेलिब्रिटी के साथ इस तरह की बदतमीजियां होते रही तो आने वाले दिनों में कई सवाल खड़े हो जाएंगे। इसलिए चाहिए कि जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बुलाया गया, कि पूरी सिक्योरिटी अगर है तो सेफ्टी के साथ वो जा सकते हैं, वहां से पलट कर आ सकते हैं, तो ये सेलिब्रिटी को जाना चाहिए। इस तरह के कई सवाल उठ रहे हैं। देखना होगा कि जो एफआईआर हुई है उस पर पुलिस किस तरह की कार्रवाई करती है और आने वाले दिनों में कैसे सुरक्षा फराहम करती है, देखना होगा।
Right, Brinda, that, even as that investigation continues in Hyderabad, the fact of the matter is that, we're talking about Hyderabad today. Tomorrow it could be another city. This is going to all go back to society. You can take up these two cases and take the strictest of action, and hopefully they do, because that will really set a precedent. But really, it's for all the people watching this to realize, where we have come, where we've reached.